Hello, everyone, and welcome to an exciting segment we have here. We get to talk to a kind of an old time friend here, Jay Littleford, who is the director of channel sales at Genesis. Jay, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic, Brandon. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm excited to kind of get some information about Genesis out there. You know, Genesis has kind of gone through a transition, always been a major player in this space, and I think we're growing our business together. So I want to get some information out to our partners and our listeners on something that I get asked a lot about, which is case studies. I often get asked, when is this supplier right? Where is this supplier winning? So if it's cool with you, I want to dive into one of your recent wins and let's talk through it a little bit.
I think that's fantastic. Thank you, Brandon. I want to talk to you today about a recent win with one of your partners in Utah, Todd from Elite Telecom Solutions.
Oh, okay, awesome. We love Todd and Elite, obviously.
We
Shout
do
out
too.
to Darlene.
We sold our Genesys Cloud solution to a global health and beauty company that sells personal care products and dietary supplements. They were founded in Utah in 1984, and the company began its first foreign operation in Canada in 1990. They currently have about 5,000 global employees and market their products in 54 countries through a network of about 1.2 million independent reps. The contact center itself has 26 locations globally and has over 800 agents.
Wow, wow. So 5,000 employees, 8,000 agents. I mean 800 agents. That's a big operation, and they have them spread across 26 locations. So even before the pandemic, that would have been a lot of locations to keep track of. So you mentioned that this came from Elite. Was this new business for them, or is this existing relationship that they developed?
Well, they seem to know everybody, especially in Utah. They're just phenomenal, as you know.
Yeah.
But this was a new business for them in the contact center space.
Okay.
And they recently signed the contract with Genesys in September. And we're currently in the process of implementing Genesys Cloud, and we expect them to be up and running by the end of the year.
Okay. Okay. Good. So these are guys that are in the you said the global health and beauty space, right? So
Right.
what was their challenge? What was their issue? What were they trying to solve?
Well, their challenge was global consistency throughout their disparate contact centers. The ability to self serve, which in their case means better efficiencies and customer experience. And finally, having an omni channel end to end solution chat, SMS, email, AI, and chatbots.
Okay. All right. So you just touched on it. That was going to be my next question because you guys do have a plethora of products and even in the platforms that you offer. So I was interested as to what specific solution was offered to these guys.
Well, sure. The solution that we sold them was our Genesis Cloud Level 3. We have three different levels.
Hmm.
Licensing, which includes our full omni-channel package, as we just discussed. It includes workforce engagement management, artificial intelligence, and speech analytics. The omni-channel provides them the ability to communicate with their employees and their consumers on any digital channel that they wish at any time, which includes, like I mentioned, chat, SMS, email, chatbot, and of course, voice. But I'll tell you, Brandon, what made this sale unique is that through our partnership with AWS, this solution was purchased through the AWS marketplace, which was a huge win for
Oh,
them as well as Genesys. Like many businesses, they do a lot of business with AWS. So this purchase helped them increase their annual spend, which in turn helps them achieve deeper discounts through AWS.
that's awesome. That's a good point too. That's a good point to
Thank
point
you.
out. All right, so let's ask the real question though, right? Because we know everyone does great with pre-sales, right? Everybody does great with all the attention that customers and partners get going through the sales process. But you did mention that it's going through implementation. So honestly, how's it going?
The implementation is actually running smoothly. And it's not always the case with any supplier. There's challenges. This one, knock on some wood, find some wood somewhere, is going well. The outcome is going to provide them the ability to communicate with their customers and employees. And as mentioned before, we expect it to be up and running by the end of the year, which for an opportunity this size is pretty good.
Yeah, I was going to say that's pretty impressive to stand up that many seats that spread out that quickly, and I think that's worth noting because Genesis is one of the behemoths in the space. You guys have been around for a while, of course, not just in cloud, but in the premises based product for a very long time. And I think that's one of the things that sometimes partners kind of think of, like the larger you are, maybe you're not always that nimble, maybe you can't turn things up quickly. So this is a great example of when you guys are taking an international customer with multiple locations and really spinning up a large number of seats in a short period of time.
For sure, but please don't discount Genesys on the smaller to mid-size opportunities. I mean, we start with anywhere from 10 contact center agents and go all the way up to our largest cloud customer is Uber with over 30,000 contact center agents. But 65% of all of our business across the US and globe for that matter is under 500 seats. We love the small sale, we love the medium sale, and of course we all love that large enterprise space.
Yeah.
In fact, last quarter alone, we had 24 sales. Over half of them were under 100 agents. Yeah. So please think of us for enterprise, think of us for midsize, but don't discount us for those smaller opportunities.
I think that's an outstanding point because we all love whale hunting, right? We love the excitement of whale hunting and stuff like that. But it's the it's catching the regular trout that keeps the lights on, and that's how the business is run. So that's an important thing to note. Well, I mean that was a great case study to go through. But I have you here. You guys are I do want to give you a shout out for sponsoring our race to the summit. I appreciate that. So what else is it about Genesys that you want people to know?
There's a couple things really I wanted to talk about. First, I wanted to give a shout out to Genesys for really jumping up the top right leaderboard in the Magic Quadrant from Gartner. We were a leader last year, but with our investment of about $250 million last year and this year, just into R&D, into our cloud product, we've really separated ourselves and now are one of the top 2 companies in our space up at really that top right-hand corner. There's currently 3 leaders in there, but it's really us and one other that seem to separate themselves. Please take a look at that.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. And for those of you that might not be familiar with the grid, there's 2 things. There's ability to execute and completeness of vision. And you have to be above the bar on both in order to be considered a leader in the top right corner. So kudos to you guys for accomplishing that. I can't let you go without tackling one more thing. It comes up, and it's because sometimes people are a little bit reluctant to let us grow, right? And we know that some of the challenges in the past, some of the talk in the past, has been the Genesys Direct team, right? And we live, eat, sleep, and drink, we breathe the channel, right? And I know you guys have made some advancement in that area. So talk about that a little bit.
I appreciate that. No, I like you, I live and breathe the channel. Been doing in the channel for over 20 years. This time last year, we had 2 channel employees, and we were constantly struggling with opportunities to get our direct team engaged. That has changed, and today we have 11 channel employees led by Jeff Cretion, our VP, and we have 3 different markets. We have three people in the West, which I manage, in the Central and in the East. But what we're also finding, and I just started here in January, but over those times, I spend half of my time with the partners and half of the time with the direct AEs, which I also consider my partners. And I had just the other day a director tell me that he doesn't see any reason to run any of his business without a partner attached, which is huge because this time last year, they used to take a 20% cut on both quota and commission. And that's not the case anymore. We're 100% channel integrated. They want to partner with you, not just on the contact center, but also to give you opportunities for the network, for the CCAS, if they don't want to use our CCAS, for security. They're actually bringing partners in on opportunities to help with the contact center, of course, but also to give our partners, your partners, Brandon, other opportunities outside of Genesys's expertise. Now, I will tell you, there are some account executives, some groups within Genesys that are a little slower to accept this, and I'm working on that, and Jeff is working on it, and our entire team. But for the most part, we are getting about 95, 96% approval rate for lead registrations. There are those existing customers. There are those enterprise accounts, and I'll use one large bank, that they've actually been a customer of ours for over 20 years. Those are harder to get approved when, quite frankly, they're a customer of ours. But for the most part, Genesys is really changing their focus. We are looked at as a growth engine within Genesys. And all I would say is, please give us a chance.
Yeah.
And if I could, Brandon, just one last thing. I've had 6 really difficult conversations since I've been here in January. It's when a partner comes to me and they find out that Genesys is going to win an opportunity that they didn't register us for. They went in there with our competitors, found out at the last minute that Genesys was going to win, and then reached out to me or any of my counterparts and wanted to register it. And I've had to say no 6 times. 5 of the times, the customer was already engaged in legal with us during red lines. And then the 6th time, it kind of made me laugh. They actually tried to register the deal after it had been signed.
I went that one. I wasn't able to do that. I'm going to start registering deals as I see them close.
That's you've got 100% closing rate at that point. Yeah, but please, we are a channel company. Sure, we've had some challenges in the past. Give us a chance. See what we can do. We want to work with you. I want to work with you. I don't get paid if a partner isn't involved. Please give us a shot. We'd love the opportunity.
I appreciate that. And I want to say to our community, I love the fact that you own the situation, Jay. I know Jeff is owning the situation. I have a lot of love and respect for him. And I think that Genesys is kind of showing that by putting the right people in these roles to build it. And look, man, Rome wasn't built today, you know. So we're going to go through the process. I think your request is a fair request to the Telarus community, and that is give Genesys a chance, right? And that's what we're saying, and let them own it, let them step up to it. So thank you, sir. I appreciate your time. And
absolutely, it was my pleasure as always. I look forward to working with all of you in the near future.
Yeah. So there you have it, guys. We're gonna end with I'm gonna steal Jay's line. We're gonna end with give Genesys a chance. They're doing some amazing things. We're having good success with them. They're a major player in this market. We talked about them being one of the leaders in the Gartner Magic Quadrant. So they're here to support us. Let's go win together.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thanks, guys.